This week. This isn't about your swing, it's about your schedule. In Phoenix, the difference between shooting 79 and 84 might come down to where you play, not how you play. Here are 6 public courses under $150 that quietly reward your natural shot shape. Partner Blades, Golf, Lounge Pro Level, Foresight Tech, Zero Stuffiness Vibe, and 24/7 access made it the perfect mix of competition and hang. Book a bay, bring your crew, and see why this is Phoenix's most addictive golf spot. Join course, Spotlight course, Fit Guide. You're not shooting 80 because of your swing. You're shooting 80 because you keep picking the wrong golf courses. I see it every weekend. Good players, legit swings, guys who can hit every shot on the range, and then they get out on the course and look completely out of place. Not because they're playing badly, but because the course doesn't fit what they do naturally. A fade player stuck on a course full of dogleg lefts. A draw player staring down water on the inside of every corner. That's not golf. That's self-sabotage with a tee time. And the wild part is how easy it is to fix. In Phoenix, you can literally pick your score based on where you play. Same swing, same club, same golfer, but a completely different result just by matching your ball flight to the layout. We're talking a 3 to 5 shot difference without touching your mechanics. Most golfers will never figure this out. They'll keep blaming their swing and booking the same bad fit over and over again. You won't. If you fade at Raven Golf Club, Raven feels like a mistake in the best way possible. Someone dropped 6,000 pine trees into the desert and built tight corridors that force you to commit to your line, then rewarded the players who can control a left-to-right ball flight. Every hole looks intimidating, but if you're a fade player, it's actually giving you an advantage. The 8th hole is the perfect example. Dogleg right, water sitting exactly where a pole wants to go, and a fairway that opens up if you start it down the left and let it fall back. Hit your stock shot, and it feels like the course is helping you. Try to turn one over and you're suddenly scrambling under trees, hitting recovery shots and wondering how it got sideways so fast. This is one of those places where your natural shape turns into confidence. Miss left here, and you're not scrambling, you're surviving. But if you live in that controlled fade window, Raven feels like you're flushing it all day. Arizona built more. Links course, built more. Links course doesn't try to impress you, it tests you. This is old school golf where positioning matters, angles matter, and your ability to shape the ball actually shows up on the scorecard. It's not long, but it's smart, and it leans heavily into dogleg rights that reward players who can move it left to right. The opening hole sets the tone immediately. Short dogleg right, no need to force anything. Just hit your fade, find the fairway, and set up a wedge. Then it keeps asking the same question in different ways throughout the round. By the time you get to the back 9, especially holes like 14, you realize this course is not interested in your preferred shot. It wants your best one. If you're a righty who fades it naturally, you're going to feel like you're picking apart the course. If you try to fight it, you're going to spend the day managing mistakes. Paradise Valley Golf Course. Paradise Valley isn't trying to be a headline course. It's your $30 cheat code, and if you use it correctly, it might be the most valuable round you play all month. It's short, walkable, and built for pace, but what makes it useful is how forgiving it is for a fade player. You can aim left all day, trust your shape, and let the ball drift back into play without worrying about getting punished. No forced carries, no brutal misses, just clean reps where your natural shot can show up over and over again. It's not the place you brag about playing. It's the place that sharpens your game so you can go somewhere else and take someone's money. If you draw it Legacy Golf Club. Legacy is where you go when you want to score. It's wide enough to breathe, but strategic enough to reward good decisions. And if you're someone who plays a right to left ball, multiple holes quietly favor your shape. The difference here is subtle but important. Certain approach angles, especially on holes like the 5th, actually reward a ball that comes in from the right and feeds toward the target. If you're hitting a fade, you're constantly holding it against the shape of the hole. If you draw it, you're letting the course do some of the work for you. Add in scoreable par 5s, receptive greens, and a layout that doesn't punish you for being aggressive,
And this becomes one of the best places in Phoenix to go low without feeling like you stole it. Stone Creek Golf Club. Stone Creek is one of those courses that doesn't get enough respect until you play it the wrong way. It looks manageable on paper, but the moment you get out there, you realize it's asking for commitment on every swing. There's a dog leg right on the back nine, with water sitting exactly where a fade wants to live. That's where the course reveals itself. If you're a draw player, you aim at that trouble, trust your line, and let it peel back into the fairway as you planned it. If you're not, you're aiming away from the hole and hoping your miss doesn't compound. It's a thinking course disguised as a casual round. And if you trust your draw, it pays you back. Papago Golf Club. Papago is the best muni in Arizona, but not for the reasons most people think. It's not just conditioning or views, it demands versatility. This is not a one-shape golf course. You're going to see doglegs in both directions, elevation changes that affect ball flight, and greens that force you to control trajectory and spin. Draw players can absolutely attack certain holes and take advantage of how the ball releases and feeds, but if that's the only shot you have, Papago will expose it by the back nine. This is where you find out if you're playing golf or just playing your swing. Real lesson: you don't need a swing change, you need better course selection. If your natural shot shape matches the architecture, you stop fighting the course and start flowing through it. That's where 79 turns into 74, not because you got better overnight, but because you finally gave yourself a chance. Phoenix makes this easy. You can play legit, high-quality courses for under $150, and if you're willing to embrace the summer heat, you can do it for half that. The edge isn't hidden, it's just ignored. Need to know style. I'm no golf style expert, but here are 5 pieces of apparel you need to get your season off to a right start. Shop gear. When the weather starts to cooperate, the courses wake back up and the conversation shifts toward fresh gear and fresh looks for the season ahead. Shop trending in the no events. Carlisle, Arizona Women's Golf Classic returns to TPC Scottsdale once again in 2026 with an Epson Tour record high purse of $400K. More. News Desert Mountain Club, host of the 11th U.S. Amateur 4-Ball Championship, is looking for volunteers from May 13th to 17. More. Gift 1 3 minutes. One lucky member wins a 1-year paid membership. Might as well be you. Enter.